Hey guys, this is Aegis, and I've got another game. This is game one between NrG Mute, or game one between NrG and Double D. NrG Mute is playing for Team NrG, of course, and on the other side we have Theo as the Zerg player. We are seeing a Protoss versus Zerg here. This is Scrap Station. Some people think it's a very good map. Think it's a very good map for Zerg players, so we'll see if that comes true today. We're waiting for the spectators to all load up as well. And we did play game 2 first, and in game 2 it was NrG's Monk versus Coindrop. And in a pretty exciting game, NrG's Monk was able to take one game against Double D, so NrG is currently up 1. It is a best of 1, yes. Indeed, Theo may not be so happy about that. And over here we do have NrG Mute spawning as the green Protoss player, and on the other side we have Theo as the red Protoss, that is not Protoss, that red Zerg player. And we do have the early game APM spam going on. I'm gonna be getting some extra APM. I guess Theo may not actually be spamming. There he is, spamming it up to 300 now. Both players doing pretty well in their APM spam department. We'll see how well their orders hold, build orders hold up. On this map, we have the Overlord now quickly making its way in here, is rallied all the way to the backside and to the natural expansion so that it can spot there when that natural expansion decides to pop out. Theo making plenty of drones right now. We'll see it when he decides to grab his expansion, or if he decides to go pool first. We have the gateway on the way for NrG's Mute. Looks like we're up to 15 drones for Theo. He's going to be throwing down the pool. There it is. The pool is up for Theo, and we'll see when he decides to throw down the gas, or if he decides to go gasless for the time being and throw down this little base over here. We have the probe doing some nice rally pointing. We have an Overlord also going to be scooting through here. It's doing some nice action with the rally pointing. We have NrG throwing up his assimilator as well, or Mute throwing up his assimilator as well. And we did see that he is not actually, he did say something earlier, rallying his probe back and bringing yet another one forward. There comes up the cybernetics core for Mute. He still has his probe over here, is going to scout back into the main of Theo right now. He is now mining the extractor, mining the gas, going to be getting some gas for that Zergling speed. 2 sets of Zerglings getting produced right now. A drone is headed out to that expansion, and the probe looks like it will be retreating for now. The drone headed over to the natural expansion to throw down that hatchery, and there it goes down for Theo. And the Overlord's going to start scooting out of here lest they get taken out. The cybernetics core now finishing up, and the warp gate research on the way. Azella is coming out as well, getting the second assimilator up as well to be able to produce additional sentries or get some pretty fast tech. We have the drones getting pulled back into mining minerals. The Queen doing a vomiting action immediately. Going to be spawning some larvae right now. Metabolic boost is on the way. The Zerglings are doing some spotting action out across the map. There is a probe hiding over here. Will those Zerglings spot it? It looks like they will. This probe will be going down. We'll see if he's able to save it. That probe does get out of there. Will be headed back to home base right now. The warp gate research is about halfway complete. The first stalker is on the way. Saving up some minerals right now. We'll see if he decides to go for, oh my goodness, there's the Twilight Council coming up. He's going to be teching to that blink, possibly going 3-gate blink. It's a very simple build. Get done your warp gate research, throw down a Twilight Council, and then 2 additional gateways. Here they come. The Zergling is going to be seeing what is going on over here. The first stalker is over, and chrono boost the blink research as much as you possibly can. Finish that up, throw down all of your remaining chrono boosts on your 3 gateways, and push forth for the win. See if he can do that in this game. Roach Warren is on the way for Theo, so we'll see if he's able to hold off the Stalker rush. It's going to be very difficult for Theo to hold this off. I know from experience, seeing Zerg players fall to it when I do play it out this way. But Theo is a higher ranked player. We'll see how well he's or higher ranked than me, I'm saying. We'll see if he's able to hold this off. And the gateway is now finishing up. The Twilight Council finishing. A fourth gateway is on the way, so a lot of pressure is going to be coming out real soon. We'll see if the Mute is able to do it with this strategy, warping in yet another Stalker. Gateway is now opening up. The Blink Research is also finishing up as well. We have an Overlord now spotting this position to make sure there are no proxy pylons over there. Two Queens outside are going to be spreading the creep a little bit, re-mining the gas right now to be able to produce some roaches. Has the gas on the way over here as well. The Zerglings nibbling away at these rocks. Looks like they may get caught a little bit out of position. A couple of Zealots get surrounded, and a force field going down. One Zealot does get taken out. NrG's Mute is advancing forward. That fourth gateway is about finished. There it is. Chrono Boost going down on the gateways, as I was saying before. The pylon over here is finished. A couple more Stalkers warping in. NrG's Mute is going for the attack right now. 18 Zerglings in production. We'll see if Theo is able to hold this off. If he does hold this off, he will be in a pretty strong position. Zerglings coming out as well as the roaches. We have NrG's Mute now rallying in the center of the map. The probe is also coming forth to be able to throw down a pylon. There it is going down for our Protoss player. The Overlord will be spotting for that, so he knows that this attack is definitely coming. 3 more roaches on the way. The Queen's also on the ramp. And it looks like a blink up to the high ground, or a blink in here, will allow those Stalkers to take out that Overlord. More Stalkers blinking in here. We have the units from Theo a little bit out of position to start wailing away at this expansion. He needs to get those Stalkers up here. We've got these Stalkers blinking back, trying to run back. It looks like we have another warp in of the Zealots up on the high ground, trying to get in here with the Stalkers so that he can take those Stalkers. A couple more Stalkers now advancing forward to the front. The Zerg army distracted over here. These two Queens are in danger. The Stalkers actually trying to run over here. But it looks like NrG's Mute's rush has been taken care of. The Stalkers are still being warped in, and here is now at 7 more roaches on the way. Holding that off pretty nicely. We have the Stalkers trying to blink in here yet again. The Stalkers blinking to the high ground. Going to be trying to deal some damage against the Zergling force. Going to be backing into a corner. Going to be blinking to the low ground yet again. Trying to do a maximum amount of damage. All of the Stalkers are going to be able to get away. Going to get vomited upon by the roaches from the top. And looks like those Stalkers do take some extra hull damage. It looks like those Stalkers will be advancing yet again. A couple of roaches being rallied a little bit wrong. Stalker blinking in, going to be taking care of a couple of these roaches. But NrG's Mute getting surrounded from the backside as well. All of these forces are getting taken out. Looks like NrG's Mute is in a lot of trouble. Also a Spore Crawler on the way, just in case any Dark Templar are on the way. But I don't think we have anything of that sort on the way for NrG's Mute. He is retreating all the way back to his base with all of his units. We've got the rocks broken down by our Zerg player. Gonna be running back here, see if he can get an expansion up. Theo is up 82 food to 38 for NrG's Mute. And this is looking pretty grim for our Protoss player, throwing up all of that aggression, and that did not work. So now our Zerg player is in a very strong position. We'll just see what his follow-up is. Should be getting that lair. It is on the way. A Queen is laying down additional creep tumors as well. The Stalkers working their way around the map. Going to see how much they can do to delay the Zerg push from coming out. 9 additional drones, a whole round of drones coming up for Theo. So this could be a lot of trouble real soon. He's going to be looking to secure yet another expansion real soon. A couple of drones actually transferring to the main expansion. Rarely do we ever see that happening. NrG's Mute is not taking that expansion anytime soon. He's just got these Stalkers in the center, perhaps looking to push once again after rallying enough troops. He's got his... okay, well, I almost thought that was a Dark Shrine, but it is not. It's a pylon. We've got additional Zerglings spawning here. It looks like NrG's Mute is at a loss of exactly what to do right now. I don't know what to say. This Protoss player is in so much trouble. We have the Glial Reconstitution now on the way. It will give the roaches additional speed. And the Stalkers are now advancing forward. They will be able to take out the and perhaps that, yeah, the creep tumor, but the roaches are here. We'll see if he's able to do it with his blink micro. The stalkers now blinking back as much as they possibly can. The roaches are on creep. It looks like this army is definitely going to be going down. GG out of energy news, and Double B does take this game, so there's now a 1-1. Both teams even in this match. We're going to be moving to Game 3 because Game 2 was played earlier on. So Game 3 is on the way.